Gayton Mckenzie has once again continued with his MabaHambe campaign, talking a lot of things that don't make sense, but also exposing himself on understanding how countries are ran and how certain portfolios work. In a question that has been asked about what will he negotiate with, Gayton Mckenzie said anyone that wants to be president and wants to use the 9 seats of the Patriotic Alliance will have to give them the Home Affairs portfolio. Home Affairs, ladies and gentlemen, is an administrative portfolio. It works with documenting people and making sure that those people come in the country legally so, and also the permits and all those things. You guys understand what Home Affairs do. Gayton Mckenzie does not understand it. If he was clever, he would have said, I want the police portfolio, the Minister of Police, so that you can fight illegal African brothers and sisters on the ground. That's where you want to find them. Home Affairs does not have the capacity to do that. Home Affairs works with people that want to get in the country legally. Yes, you might change some laws and acts and all of that, but even Aaron Motsoaledi has found out that that is not easy. It's a process that can take you years and years on end, because you consult, you don't just do it alone. Let's talk about Gayton Mckenzie and the PA and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
I have no problem. My accountant is a Zimbabwean.
Yes.
He came here with papers. He came here legally.
Yes.
If you jump the fence, there's a difference between the guy that jumped the fence and the guy that came in legally.
Yeah.
I'm not saying foreign people. I've got businesses outside this country.
Yes.
That's not what I'm saying. We've got seats in the Gauteng legislature. We've got seats in the Eastern Cape legislature. We've got seats in the Northern Cape legislature. So we are sorted. But before any party comes to speak to us, MabaHambe, we don't want the party that's friendly with illegal foreigners. We are not going to change that stand. We will have 9 votes in the National Parliament, in the National Assembly. Those 9 votes will decide who becomes president. And if people have not looked at the result, those 9 votes, and to get those 9 votes, all these illegal foreigners, they must go. And we are not going to trust another party in that portfolio. I heard Mr. Malema saying he wants finance. We don't want finance. We want Home Affairs. So if you want to talk to us, start with Home Affairs. We must give EFF finance.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King 053, Mr. Easy Imale Neng, and we're back at it again with another one, still in Petersburg, still attending the funeral. It's Sunday today, but the funeral is tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to touch on how dangerous this illiterate politician who Gayton Mckenzie is, because what his campaign was all about was illegal foreigners, and by illegal we mean African people. We're not talking about Chinese. We're not talking about you remember there was a time where Home Affairs found out that the Chinese people are coming to South Africa using one residential address from China, and it was in their millions using the same address. You know, they found that I think there was a batch of 150,000 people that are using the same residential address, cheating the system, because every system that is made can be cheated. So what is happening is that, So what is happening is that Gayton Mckenzie wants to be in charge of the portfolio of Home Affairs. I don't know if he wants to do it himself, or he thinks the Patriotic Alliance with 9 seats will be able to change the laws of this country. He does not even understand how parliament works, that guy. He does not understand the different parliament committees. He does not understand how laws are changed in this country. I mean, Aaron Motsoaledi is finding out that it's difficult just to change one law. Refugee Act. It's very difficult. But Gayton Mckenzie thinks that he's going to arrest people. If the PA people are watching this, tell Gayton Mckenzie, actually the portfolio that he wants is the police, not Home Affairs. Home Affairs is something different. The police does not need any act to take out someone from someone who does not have documents. If they go to a farm and find people who are not documented, the police can arrest and deploy those people, deport those people back into their country, whatever. The police must be involved. They arrest and unarrest people, and alive and unalive people, if you know what I'm saying. So the danger thing about Gayton Mckenzie is that once African countries see how South Africans treat their African brothers and sisters, they're going to start having a different attitude towards South Africa when us South Africans go out. You guys know the video that I played for you guys, that South Africans are spread all around the world. You find South Africans in Mozambique, you find South Africans in every African country, you find South Africans in Europe, you find South Africans in China and the USA. So South Africans are actually everywhere working. So if you come and you discriminate against people here, because he has changed his tone, you know, with his manifesto, he said, legal or not illegal, we don't want any foreigner person to come and work in South Africa. Now he has changed the tone, thinking that we are stupid, saying that undocumented or illegal foreigners must go out. That is a stupid campaign. I don't think he understands that South Africans commit the most crime in South Africa. People don't want to accept that. We see it in the court system. We see it everywhere. Yes, there are foreign brothers and sisters that commit crime, and those people must be dealt with. Yes, there are foreign brothers that sell drugs and all of those things, and those people must be dealt with. But to come and label every African brother as a criminal and as a person who comes here to steal jobs, what jobs? Jobs where? You know, say you go to restaurants and you will not find even one South African working there. Which restaurant have you guys been to that when you got into the restaurant you found that there's not even a single South African working there? Which restaurant? I dare you to put on the comment section so we can Google and find out those people. I don't care if those African brothers are legal in that restaurant, but Gayton says not even one South African working, especially in Cape Town. I've been to Cape Town a few times myself. I don't know what he's talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, it's dangerous to have politicians like Gayton Mckenzie. Dangerous for the unity of Africa, because this is a Pan-Africanist podcast. Here we believe about African unity, uniting Africans behind one army, behind one president, behind one currency, behind one language, and all of those things. So if you agree, go on the comment section. But I'm telling you, some of you might have no inspirations to go out of the country, but maybe your children's children will have dreams to go overseas. Some of them will want to get married in Kenya, in Angola, in Zimbabwe. You don't know what the future holds for South Africa, but then your children's children will suffer because of how South Africa are treating other African nations when they go abroad. And that will be because of statements made by people like Gayton Mckenzie. So we have to be very careful when it comes to that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't agree with him. I don't know where the IEC took a machine that printed colored people that voted for the PA. I don't know where the IEC got a machine that prints white people with ID numbers that voted for the DA. We have to unpack those things, because those numbers are just nonsense. Well, not so much with the PA. They didn't get too many numbers. But when it comes to the DA, we need to unpack where these numbers come from, and that is why I'm supporting the recount and even the re-elections. I don't know, something must happen, and we need to know where the IEC got these numbers. It's a ballot, so it shouldn't be difficult to bring back that ballot. Let us count it again. Bring back the ballot. They have lost ballots. The machines were not working. Scanning machines were not working for a duration of time. People waiting in the queues. Then the next thing, you cut them. You give special voters 2 days to vote. You give the people overseas 2 days to vote, but you give a country 1 day to vote. And surprisingly, after the country has 1 day to vote, after 3 days you are done with with counting the ballots. Okay, then it's fine. Let's recount them again. It's going to take us 3 days. It's going to be before Wednesday. Wednesday, you can make the announcement. Guys, I don't know what you guys say about that, but let's wait and see what is going to happen. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.